Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of the Entelechy Archive. Hopefully everyone can hear this. We're not having audio issues like we have on many other nights. I'm your host, Nick, running this hellhole of a game. And these are the unlucky players, Nate and Tash.
Hey.
Hello.
Hopefully Tash is audible now.
I am audible now, and the audio seems to be coming through the stream.
Okay, I'm confirming with listeners. Nope, she's good. Excellent.
Yes.
We are good to go. So, a brief rundown of what happened in the last exciting game. You're on board a spaceship, the Entelechy. Things started going wrong when you exited out of a Tesla jump into some kind of asteroid field, and the hull got ruptured by many fairly large rocks. In the course of the disruption, you both did amazing things, making useful tools out of junk and rescuing people who were being eaten by strange creatures that escaped from the xenobiology labs. And then everything went dark. Then everything got really bright, and you found yourself on a beach. Crisp white sand and glistening blue seas, a gentle breeze, palm trees. And you're not yourselves anymore. You're very much, well, Ceres is now a woman. A real woman. Yes, brunette, in a 50s style bikini. Lost your voice, Tash.
Incredibly disturbing.
Yes. Whereas Tomas is in board shorts and a Hawaiian shirt with a white lab coat over the top. He's even got a calculator and some pens and a pocket protector. Because that's what you go to the beach with. Still wearing flip-flops though. You look around and you see the sign saying "Welcome to Utopia," faded paint and just old weathered wood. As you look around, thinking, where the hell are we? Assuming you're thinking that, of course.
It's a big change from the blood-spattered atmosphere that we came from.
Yes. There is, in fact, a scream.
Oh.
You do look around and there's a woman up the hill a bit in the trees.
In the trees?
Well, among the trees.
Like amongst the trees?
And she's pointing towards the ocean. In the ocean, stepping out very slowly from the waves, is a bright red creature. All chitinous hard shell, with long eyes on stalks. Hang on. We're getting reports that all sound is gone.
Oh. Okay.
But if I'm speaking, I'm getting all normal mic inputs. You guys speaking?
Yeah. Speak.
But if I'm speaking,
hear that myself
I'm getting
too.
all normal mic inputs. You guys speaking? I heard that.
Yeah.
I just put the audio back on the stream and it seems fine.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, that's fine. I'll have to continue. Assuming we're good.
Okay.
Alright, so yes. The bright red creature with eyes on stalks. A chitinous shell encasing it, long whiskers, arms that end in huge claws, a long red tail dragging in the sand beneath it, legs that go shuffle up the sand. It looks for all the world like a giant humanoid lobster.
Okay. I reckon Tomas is freaking out. Maybe not even freaking out about this giant humanoid lobster as much as everything, and definitely not convinced that any of this is real. I reckon he slaps himself hard in the face, kind of once, twice. Uh, uh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Lack of oxygen. I'm hallucinating because the oxygen's run out, and I'm slowly asphyxiating, and I don't even know it. And then he kind of starts kind of trailing off as he looks at the brunette woman in 1950s bikini who's kind of probably staring at him or looking at him, and he stares back at you and says, "Are you real?"
I assume so. This is very strange. I was just on a ship in the middle of nowhere. And now I'm
Entelechy?
here.
The Entelechy.
Yes. Are you real?
I'm Tomas. Live up on whatever sort of level or room he is, I guess. Are you one of the researchers? One of the mechanics? I think I've lost your volume, Mars.
Ceres. You can't hear me?
Oh no,
I
I can now. He I think doesn't know what to do with that. Like, who knows you as Ceres? Just out of interest.
Yeah.
You?
Oh,
Or
sorry, as
does he
in
know you as ICEP 99?
ICEP 99. This is a
the.
very strange shell. Is this what it normally feels like to be fleshy?
I feel like he's probably going to be swearing in French about now. uh, how would they? Mm, this doesn't make any sense at all. And SI can't hallucinate as well. Uh, geez,
Are
my
we having
my
the
brain
same
is doing a number on me
hallucination?
now. I assumed I was hallucinating you. Um,
Hmm.
so ICEP 99, the security uh, SI satisfactory intelligence runs the ship, right? Runs on the ship. Yes, that's you.
Satisfactory intelligence. I can appear in different drones. Maybe this is a drone with a particularly well-developed skin. Let's check to see that we're seeing the same things. What do you see? I mean, what about that red guy?
He'd probably half forgotten that that was even there. He looks back. Is it any closer?
Yes, it is walking
Still shuffling?
up the beach.
Have
Yeah,
we lost you, Nick?
getting out of the water.
Oh,
So it is definitely getting closer. The woman up top is, yeah, still screaming and pointing dramatically. Like bright cotton sundress and oversized sunglasses. Her hair's in nice perm curls.
mm.
Okay, am I able to use my AI programming at all? Any of those features?
Yep.
I might try algorithmic deduction.
I thought you might. What is your one simple question about the thing?
Can I have the thing about the environment?
The thing about the environment, you're on a beach.
No. But like, can the thing? Well, it says about device, program, or individual. Okay.
There's currently 3 individuals to ask about,
And
plus yourself.
lobster. Well, yes. So the lobster creature might be an individual. Plus myself. So is myself is my physical form a real form?
Yes. You feel fleshy and inhabited. There's weird blood fluids circulating beneath your skin.
Gross. So gross. We stopped needing oil many years ago.
You're even feeling slightly warm under the sun.
So,
Wow.
Tomas, I guess, doesn't know that. So he's speaking out loud still, but, kind of brain turning at 100 miles a minute. He's saying kind of to you, okay, that kind of changes things. Brain scrambling. So there's some kind of signal being broadcast. It is hitting us right in the brain meats and making us see and feel and experience something that's not real. Interesting that it has affected you. I'd be very intrigued to look at your programming later when we fix up whatever's going on up here.
Ooh la la.
That's my theory.
Is awfully forward of you.
Like, as far as he sees it, you're still absolutely a non-sapient being who he definitely wants to investigate. He's probably going to feel bad at some point when it becomes clear you are, conscious.
That's what all the mad scientists say.
True.
So, well, maybe the ship is the thing that was the illusion.
Another red shape starts appearing out of the ocean.
Our friend appears distressed. Should we move away?
Yes. If this isn't real, I feel like it could still hurt. So, giant lobster's bad. Screaming woman, maybe something to investigate while we're waiting for this to wear off, at any rate.
Let's go comfort her.
Yep, let's go.
You head up the beach towards the woman. As soon as she sees you, she yells back, "Watch out behind you, they're coming. What are they? These monsters from the sea."
I think they're not real.
What do you mean they're not real? They're right there.
I'm not convinced about you either. Are you from the Entelechy?
The what? What are you talking about? We have to get to safety.
Okay.
She steps gingerly out of her high heels. Picks him up and starts running very genteelly down the other side of the slope towards a milk bar.
I guess we follow.
I think so.
What else are you going to do?
Yeah.
Looking around, you can see there's now about half a dozen of the lobstermen shuffling out of the ocean.
At the very least, might be interesting to see what things, or what taste is and what it's like.
That's the spirit.
As a satisfactory intelligence, I should always, attempt to understand what the environment is that I'm trying to accommodate for my dear friends.
Satisfactory. He mulls over that while running. I think becoming increasingly suspicious about her level of intelligence, but also running and trying to keep up with this woman too. And I think maybe kind of yelling out after her. So, where are you running? Where are we going?
We're going to the milk bar. Come on. It's the only building for miles.
I don't even know if he knows what a milk bar is.
May not. On the plus side, the building does have a large sign on it saying milk bar.
Okay, good. Okay, well, yeah. Running to the milk bar.
You get there, and it is a 1950s style milk bar. It's got large open windows, a door with a bell on it, the like candy stripes along the lino, the red vinyl seating, little booths, the countertop nicely polished. There's a cluster of people in there. They all look around and say, "Did you see them too?"
See what?
Betsy here says there's lobstermen coming out of the ocean.
Yeah, she's telling the truth.
What are they? We have to get the government here. We need the police.
That's not going to help anything.
How do you know?
I've met the police before, for starters, but if they do even come, it's going to probably be too late considering the number of lobstermen that seem to be coming. What do you have to protect yourselves here?
One of the other civilians in here, he's a large bronzed man with blonde hair, just wearing his board shorts, looking very buff. Well, I've got my surfboard. That'll whack a punch. That's about it. Everyone else is just staring at each other. A little guy comes out from the kitchen. I've got a knife.
Okay, so he's already trying to figure out how he can MacGyver a surfboard and a knife. So hold that.
I have one rule. If I can eat it, I can kill it.
How about butter in a very large pot of boiling water?
See, now that is more than satisfactory.
Some exchange recipes, others exchange minds.
I'm also looking to see whether I can see my reflection anywhere, whether like there's a mirror or kind of
well, there's plenty of glass around, yeah. So apart from the clothes you're wearing there, which is very odd. Yes, you look like a dark-haired, pasty-faced nerd, basically.
Okay. Yep, that's about right.
It's a bit of a square jaw, sure. Maybe you've gone a couple of days without shaving. Maybe.
Most definitely.
But you are still a pasty-faced nerd who shouldn't be out in the sun without a hat.
Well, he probably hasn't seen the sun in a very long time.
And you can see the glow off your legs. I mean, that's just crazy.
Not good. You should not be on the beach.
Why are you even here?
That's what he wants to know. Okay. I reckon he's going to tell everyone else to stay there and try to rustle up anything else they can to protect themselves. And he is going to try to sneak back outside and see kind of where they are now, whether they're coming closer or if they're sort of off the beach.
No, you don't have to get outside because there's large glass windows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So looking through those, yes, there's definitely some shuffling towards the milk bar going on. A little further up the beach, sort of, there's a car park from where the milk bar is. Other side of the car park, further up the beach, different beach to the one you're on, but same island, obviously. You can see there's a Coast Guard hut.
Okay.
The flags are set up, but no one's swimming. And yes, there's more of the lobstermen crawling out of the ocean from that direction.
Okay. So, out of character, first kind of few thoughts. Like, obviously, he still doesn't really think that this is really happening. But he's thinking that if there are cars, he could probably get what he needs to be able to jury rig some kind of protection.
There's definitely cars.
Sorry?
There's definitely cars.
Yeah. Okay.
And
awesome.
they look big 50s Oldsmobiles.
Yeah. So not very, technologically advanced. But
they're not hovering.
No. Or the Coast Guard would have, radio type equipment, presumably.
Presumably, yep.
But also
it does have an antenna coming off the roof, so that's a good
okay, marvelous.
And well, yeah, no, cool. Jesus, going back since the last time I saw a beach, but yes, there'd even be power lines with phone cables going to the hut. So
okay, that's positive. I guess he's going to throw that to Sarah's. So I think we could rustle up something to protect us if we pulled apart part of an engine. Easy. I could do that easy. I think you could too, or we could try to radio for help. I don't think trying the radio is going to get us in touch with the Entelechy, though.
The waitress steps forward. I don't know what you're talking about. We need to call the police.
Do you have a phone here?
Dexter, where's the phone? The small cook looks around. It's out the back here. I guess you can use it. Do you have a quarter?
Wow, dude.
If you don't have a quarter, you're not using it.
Gonna check my lab coat pockets for a quarter.
Nope, you find a set of keys, but no quarter.
A set of keys. That is interesting. You don't have any hidden pockets on you, do you? 99?
I look down at my bikini Back up. Doesn't appear so.
Um,
One of the lots of men is getting very close. It's just shuffling. It's obviously, yeah, certainly not used to walking upright.
okay. Why don't I try to make a phone call, I guess. You be ready in case they want to pop into the shop.
Um, we could see if everybody could barricade the doors.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yep, you can certainly give that a go. The chairs in here, there's some stools, but most of the chairs are the built-in benches. So you can certainly, try and stack the stools against the door. But again, it's just a glass door.
Sarah's is probably not as strong as she normally is.
Dunno. She's a well-built bikini lass.
Sarah's walks over to the 99 walks over to one of the tables that's bolted down and attempts to lift it off its moorings.
Okay, make a might roll, which for you is the 8 dice.
Interesting.
Really?
And it still is. Okay, interesting.
So it's as if I'm in my
Shell 2.
drone shell.
I tell you, it's messing with our brains. Or,
Oh
brain
dear.
replacement.
Oh dear. Okay, so that's 8 dice.
Yep. Difficulty 8. I'll say there's a... Yeah, so the target number is 8 on the dice. It's going to be difficulty 3, and there's going to be a 1-point complication. If you fail this roll, you might put your back out. You're not used to lifting things with a flesh body.
2 successes.
There we go. Not enough, but you can spend one of those to overcome the complication.
Let's overcome the complication.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
Your feet are a bit slippy, but you can't quite grasp them properly, so it's a bit, not able to get the leverage.
Turn back to Thomas and shrug my shoulders and I'm sorry. I don't think I'm going to be very much help.
Well, I'm not either, he says, they're showing his scrawny little arms. Although I assume I could possibly help in some other way by, if there's anything around that I could use to be kind of, detaching the, tables and benches from the floor.
Yes, well, they're screwed down, so if you just needed a bit of a wrench and you get them up.
Yeah,
Therein lies the problem, really.
That's right. That's right.
Surely a 1950s diner has a toolbox.
It might out the back, but no one in here is saying so.
Yeah. I guess I'll ask, what was the guy's name?
Small Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter. I'll ask him if he's got a toolbox or something like that out back.
Well, there might be. Do you have a quarter?
What is with you in quarters?
What's a quarter?
From the future where, money is probably entirely non-physical, yeah.
A quarter of what?
I'd sooner wear comic clothes and be without a quarter.
don't think he's likely to rough Dexter up just yet.
He is holding a knife.
Oh, that's true. He is.
99 walks over to Dexter. It's very close. In the bikini. Are you sure you won't allow us to help?
Are you trying your robotic wiles?
I don't know if she's really aware of it, but
Subconscious robotic wiles.
it's more um as an AI or as an SI, I do have people skills.
That's right. No, you can totally make a roll for that. Probably going to be persuasion and any social attribute you like, really. Presence makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Interesting.
A glorious 2 dice right there.
Do I get an enhancement for the bikini?
Sure, I'll give you 1 enhancement for the bikini.
Doesn't really matter anyway.
So long as you didn't botch. Did you botch?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, you did
2
botch.
dice.
That's called a botch.
Yeah.
We do have momentum if you want to spend it and try to not get a botch. Oh,
that's right.
We also got 1 momentum from that first failed roll as well, too, right?
Yes.
Or I'm kind of intrigued to see what a botch leads to. It's probably not going to end well.
Let's botch. He's holding a knife.
Okay, well, you get 2 for that.
Wow.
You botch. So, he looks at you fiercely, and he's short. Like, he is a short man. He comes up to your chin, basically.
He's perfect height.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear we were surrounded by monsters.
Okay, I reckon Tomas is getting angry.
No, look at the lobsters that I assume are very close to coming through the door.
They are very close, yes. Slow but persistent.
Does anyone else seem concerned about that?
Yes, yes. They are, in fact. So the surfers, Sam and Samantha, they're sort of cowering at the one corner behind a surfboard. The waitress is looking disgusted at you and Dexter. She's filthy. She's got this real glower. Which may be where the botch came into it. And then there's just Dexter, who's looking at you holding a knife and saying these weird things.
Does anybody have a quarter so that we can call the police?
Sam says, yeah, hang on. And he ruffles around in his board shorts. Here. And he just flicks it over to you. Rattled off the bench.
Do I have to roll to catch it? Oh, it's on the bench. Fantastic. I'm gonna look at the little piece of metal.
Yep. Small coin. Got a face on one side and a crest on the other.
I hand it to Dexter.
The stamp was a
Can we call the
1952.
police now? Ooh. Can we call the police now?
Yes. He takes it off you. Phone's just in there.
Okay.
Okay. Tomas is hoping you're going to come as well.
Well, I think it'd be better if you did this. I'm not used to interfacing with these sorts of devices.
Well, this one's a little older than I'm used to as well, I think. But yeah, he'll go while absolutely keeping an eye out for things he can pillage, especially from Dexter, because screw that guy. So yeah, definitely looking for tools, anything that would be useful for for him to be jury rigging
Yep.
anything
So
or something
in
like
the
that.
kitchen, you can definitely make a roll to see what's around. So
Okay,
that's
yeah,
your integrity plus cunning.
that's right. I don't have integrity. That's what I should be spending some XP on. Okay, let's see. So cunning. Four and integrity 0. So okay. You didn't type it right.
Target
Yeah.
number 8, dude.
Oh yeah. Whoops.
Not
Okay.
aberrant here. Wow.
Damn. Nearly got it. One
There we go.
success.
One success. Glorious. Yes. So the kitchen. There's your typical grill and fridge,
Mm-hmm.
workbench. There's a knife sharpener, a few other knives, various foodstuffs. Basically your eggs, your meat patties, your buns type deal. Onions,
Okay.
deep fryer, potatoes, that sort of thing. Plus there's the phone, which is just on the inside of the door, so you only have to reach around it. But at the back of the kitchen area, there's a door, and standing in the door is a lobster man.
Damn. Okay. Tomas is yelling out. um, Sarah's lobster man. And
I
he.
see him as I come in behind you.
Yep. And I reckon he's like backing up to like where he's like right with you as well.
Sarah steps in front. The fleshy human for which she's programmed to protect.
Size.
It starts shuffling forward. It's kind of stuck in the doorway.
Lovely.
Karen looks in over his shoulder and screams.
I pick up the biggest knife.
Nice.
Well, second biggest because Dexter's got the biggest.
Okay. And, well, I pick up the biggest knife of which I have it available to me. I can easily take.
You could probably
without
pick
a
up
roll.
Dexter.
Okay. I am going to use algorithmic deduction again.
Yep.
On the lobster. And I would like to locate the most vulnerable looking point or area on the creature.
Well, yes, okay, so from what you can see, there is a weakness in the eye stalks. You could probably hack those off. Like any of the chitinous armor there is going to be pretty thin. You might even just be able to snap them barehandedly. Otherwise, there's in the joints, like under the armpits, elbows, back of the knees, all very exposed.
Mouth and face?
Not so much. The mouth and face just looks like it's chitinous red, and it's got the long whiskers. Yeah, a bit of a beak thing. So, I mean, you could probably just shove a knife up there. But if you're going for weak spots, back of the knees, elbows, and armpits, or just blind it by snapping off the eye stalks.
Do we want to roll initiative?
You certainly can, yes.
Hey,
All right.
Do we need to? Like, is it going to attack me? Like, does it look like it's stuck? So
It's making progress. It's just sort of, it's delayed as opposed to stuck fast.
And does it seem like it's trying to get to us violently, or is it just coming up to
Well, that's a really hard thing to say. You can't really judge the expression on its face. It does look menacing in the fact that it's a large, ungainly lobster man. With large claws. Like, you think if one of those claws got around your neck, it would just sever your head clean off.
that
Sounds
would be
like you gotta stab.
distressing. You're being incredibly helpful to us. Thank you.
That was out of character, but yes.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. I've got like nearly no fighting skills at all. Like if I can get a gun, I'm barely acceptable.
Maybe you should just proceed with calling the police.
What, just with the guy right there? I'm like just out of reach.
Well, you need to ask somebody for the number.
Oh, that's true. Did they use 000 in the far future? Or 911?
They want a nickel, so...
Yeah, to be fair, you don't even know.
What is the United States? You could be in Canada.
That's true, and I don't even have any
No, they might have. Do they do dollars?
humanities
I don't know.
skill or anything to know that. Yeah, I think Tomas
1950s, you might get lucky. You might just pick it up and the operator might answer.
That's true. That's true. I guess, yeah. He'll pull the receiver off and listen. Because I guess he probably knows, like, I've seen that in history holovids before.
Okay, well, you do that. You are definitely going to get an operator, which is fine. But I think we need to have the initiative roll for 99 there.
Okay, let's do that. Which one do I want to roll? Athletics, cunning, empathy, dexterity. This is our first combat, so that is the correct thing. Athletics are cunning or empathy, dexterity. Excellent.
Yes.
Athletics and cunning it is.
Ooh. Should I roll as well?
Yes.
Just to be... Yeah?
Because that'll say when you're actually picking up the phone.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I should look at what my skills are there. Athletics and cunning is 6. Okay, 2, I think. I have no empathy? No. Okay, damn. Not great. Ah, damn. No. 2 successes.
Not terrible.
Yeah,
Again,
totally.
the 7 though. Come on.
I know, I did it again, but they were both 8s.
That's true. All right. Well, you're the player, so you get to go first. So you pick up.
Yeah, or maybe actually best to pass over to Ceres.
Yep, could do that.
You
like
can
that.
do that.
Yep.
Better that you go first rather than this thing might get a swing at you first.
Yeah, no worries. I'm happy to take the hit.
No, it's giving the hit.
Alright, so I step towards the creature. And aiming for an arm joint on one of the big claws.
Yep.
I want to kind of step under the claw and then turn back towards it and like jam the knife in and try to like leverage it so that I can hopefully stop it from functioning, if ideally sever the thing and take the arm off.
Yes.
I'd like to go in from behind.
Behind is going to be difficult because it's sort of coming in through the doorway and you can't get past it.
Okay, but like, you know, not behind, but like stepping under the arm. So
Yeah,
even
yeah,
if it's
yeah,
causing
that's
me to squeeze in
You
to
can
a weird spot, as long as I can fit, I'll be...
definitely get in close and step upwards and try and maybe shear the entire arm off. It could happen.
Well, I'll work out how tough it is, I guess, when I'm sticking the knife in there.
Yep. So that is your close combat.
It is?
Which in your case is going to be might plus your close combat skill of not much, I think.
2.
There we go. Oh, that's a respectable 10 dice right there.
Let's see how we go.
And 1 enhancement from the knife. And it will roll a defense.
I am not rolling very well tonight, though, so... 3 successes, 2 ones.
To nothing.
Excellent.
So that means you can just inflict damage because it does have armor of 2. So
Would you want to spend any momentum for another 2 dice?
might be worth it.
Alright, let's do that. So, 2 momentum. So that means I get to roll another 2 dice?
Yep.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, nice.
Wow! 2 successes!
And actually, I think that 10 should be rolled again.
It should be rolled again, yes.
Yeah, I think there was a space before the exclamation point, which made it not do it on.
Oh, the syntax was off. So
Yep.
do you want me to roll 1 more dice?
Yep, roll 1 more.
And
Come
I'll
on,
remove
another
the...
success.
So I have to remove the space. Okay.
You're on 6 successes so far.
Ha!
7 successes.
Damn.
Magnificent.
Well, that more than made up for the failed rolls before. That was awesome.
And again, it seems justified that I sacrificed myself.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll take this dude out now.
Well, you've got to spend these successes, so yeah.
Mhm.
It might help if I get my thingy open. So, okay, so inflicting damage is just the 2.
Yep.
I have the +1 enhancement for the knife. Okay, so
You spend 2, you've got 5 left.
got 5 left.
You could do another injury condition. Could do a disarm.
Disarm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Sorry.
my silence was like trying to work out the mechanics of that.
Well, the mechanics would be literally disabling its arm, basically. Because you've jammed the knife up into its armpit.
Sounds like a very
Cool.
sensible thing to do.
Mhm.
Just trying to get to the... Well, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I was aiming to do, so I think I should do that.
Yeah, totally.
Yep,
I've
so
only got
that's
one
another...
other arm to worry about.
That leaves 3 successes remaining.
Damn.
All right. So, where's my combat?
Knockdown,
Knockdown.
shove,
Yeah.
sunder.
Like
All right.
sunder to make it like its armor
Yeah. You've
less
just
good.
you've
Like
cracked its
yes.
chitinous
Yeah.
armor and it's no longer effective.
Let's do that.
All right, that's
That's
your
cool.
remaining 3. That's a very impressive attack with 1 knife.
Totally. My goodness.
How many lobsters are behind him?
You don't think about that.
Oh, you haven't stopped to look yet.
No. Okay, yep. Inflicting damage, sundering the armor, and disarming.
All right,
Nice.
just jot that down. Okay. Let me find
Now
my
we're into-
soundboard.
Ooh, yes. Is it the sound of a lobster man screaming in pain?
Possibly. But it is going to strike back with its other arm. Well, claw. So you may want to roll defense here. As it sort of reaches its large left arm claw towards your neck and goes click clack. For a mere 3 successes.
Okay, so my defense is, just remind me again.
Roll your resistance attribute.
Resist.
Actually, AI.
Why are you laughing?
I'm an AI.
Yeah, so you don't have a stamina to roll, but you've got composure,
No.
you've got resolve.
Alright,
You will stand there and take
composure?
it.
I'm gonna pick composure and hopefully find a way out of it.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're certainly not panicking.
Well, I haven't rolled yet. You never know. 3
Perfect.
successes.
So it swings in a wild overhead arc and you just sort of duck. Almost bored. Yep, whatever. And then it will be the last player characters go.
Okay, so Tomas grabs the receiver and tries to get as far out of reach of this thing as the cord will let him. Does he? Yeah. Does it go straight to an operator? I guess I don't know how phones worked in the 50s.
It does go straight to an operator.
Okay.
Utopia operator, how may I help you?
There's lobsters, giant lobster people. They're attacking us. We're at a beach. I don't know which beach.
Where are you people coming from? We've had so many calls. This is not funny. You meant to keep these lines free for emergencies.
It is not a joke. We're at a milk bar, and my associate is fighting off a lobster right now. Can you hear this ruckus?
What? You mean you're not joking?
He holds the receiver out to hopefully hear these, well, whatever these sounds are that I can't hear, but presumably screeching, scuffling, screaming sounds. And then he pulls it back. No, we're not joking. We are definitely not joking. Now, can you get the police here?
Boy, you think you know an ocean. Okay, I'm putting you through.
And actually, can you tell me where are we as well?
Utopia, silly. Hang on. Click, clack, click. 99, you're up again.
You too.
Other arm, while it's swinging overhead, can I grab it and do the same thing? It worked well last time.
Yep,
Same roll.
yep. Only he's
Yeah,
got no armor
preferably
this time,
from
so it's just
number of successes.
number of successes, yeah.
3 successes.
Plus the 1 for the knife is 4 successes.
Fantastic.
Stabby,
So,
stabby.
Step, step, step. Okay, alright, let's do this. Where did my file go? Here we are. Alright. Damage. So disarm is 2 successes. So can I inflict damage and do disarm again?
Certainly can.
Let's do that.
Sweet.
Inflict damage is just opponent's armor, so how much does that actually cost me?
0.
0.
Yeah, because
gives
you've
me-
hit. It's got no armor left, so.
So,
So you've got 1 more success left over.
that would be ridiculous not to knock the damn thing down.
That is
True.
true.
Let's knock it backwards if I can, or
Yep.
just get it on the floor. Yep.
Well, I mean, that's something you could shove it. And because you've got a might of 8, you would be shoving it back with your 1 success 8 meters.
That's cool.
Let's shove.
That's really cool.
And yes, inflicts another wound. So it has stumbled back. Like, you're going to good hearty kick. Freed it from the door jam. It stumbles backwards over its tail. Flops down. And is sort of on its back. Kind of waving its legs around. And clicking its claws. But it can't move its arms to try and get up.
Nice.
Cruel. Horrendous.
Kind of
But
feel
it's
sorry
really
for the
amusing.
poor thing. I guess there's none behind it then.
You can see others out here, but there were none behind it. So there's still, quite a few in the car park behind the thing, behind the bins, and they're coming close up, but that was just the first here. At a rough count, maybe 15.
Oh, jeez. Okay. When it is Tomas's turn,
Well,
he would like to
it is
slam
your
that
turn.
door shut.
Yeah.
Then he would like to slam that door shut and maybe, kind of finger to his lips, say, maybe if we stay quiet, these other ones won't know we're here.
I listen out for what's happening in the dining area to see
You
if
hear a
the
smash.
lobsters have
Crashing glass.
Damn it.
And screams.
Well, the police are coming, but I don't know how useful they're going to be. I choose to believe that ACAB is still a thing in the far future, so he's not expecting that much from them, but he's at least done what they said he should do. But I think they need to go back out there and help, I suppose. But I think Tomas is going to look around here for what he can dig up. Nothing jumped out at me as a not master jury rigger myself, but I'm hoping he can come up with something.
Well, there's the various components inside the ovens and fridges.
Yeah.
So you've got coils, you've got some very basic electronics there. Of course, these old fridges are going to be all full of chlorofluorocarbons. There's
Ooh.
gas chambers, pressurized,
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
electric coils.
Okay.
Not to
99
mention
is
the lights, so there's going to be the incandescent lights there.
That's true.
I'm looking at Tomas's is rummaging around for technology that just doesn't seem to be there, and I recall between the strange lobster people, the fleshy me, and the screaming lady, didn't we see a computer screen back on the beach?
Oh, was there? I might have missed that. Actually, Nate might have missed that.
No computer screen.
No computer screen.
There was a sign.
It was a sign. Okay, cool.
Oh.
There was a lighthouse off the beach.
Must have been my imagination.
Hmm.
Proceed.
Okay. Well, I
There's
reckon.
a sound of combat. Shuffling. Things are breaking in the other room. More screaming.
Okay. Give me a couple of minutes. I can rustle something up here. Do you want to see if they're all right until then?
Okay.
Programming sucks.
You might want to close the back door just in case.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
On the plus side, the back door is wooden, so it's fairly sturdy, and you could probably chock that shut with a stool or something pretty
Ooh,
easily.
yeah.
May not
Yeah.
last a long time, but it's certainly easier than trying to lock a glass door.
Yeah.
I open whatever door there was between the kitchen and the dining room, and
Immediately, your face has got a splash of blood across it. Before you is a bit of a scene there. There's 3 lobster men inside the little milk bar area. One of them is standing over Karen's slumped body and holding her arm and waving it around in a claw. The others are screaming. Dexter is like
God.
waving his knife in front of them, like he's so tiny compared to these things. But he's in front of the surfers and he's holding his knife, just wavering up and down.
would everybody like to proceed away from the lobsters? I offer them the door.
They look
They
at
can
each
hear
other,
me above the din.
and immediately Sam and Samantha have jumped the counter and they're like pushing past you. And Dexter's looking at you, looking at the lobster. Sometimes we learn the hard way, especially after we've already touched something gross. He jumps over the counter and runs in. Slams the door shut. I never did care for seafood.
So now I've got 3 lobsters.
In that room, yeah. On the plus side, they're on the opposite side of the counter for now. And yeah, so the arm and Karen's body shimmer before your eyes, and then it looks like someone you recognize.
Oh. Who is it?
Give me 1 second. It looks like Henrietta from the maintenance run you did last session through the ship.
That's distressing.
Just a teenager, young girl,
Oh.
but no longer dressed up as a waitress, called Karen. Now wearing an Entelechy spacesuit.
That's not great.
Well, I've gained some information. This is an illusion that we can break. Don't really like the method.
I mean,
True.
kill all humans is an option. For every good robot.
Let's just see how bad this gets for Tomas. If he really wants me to release him from
Oh god.
this nightmare.
And while you're thinking of it,
People of Cascade, it is time for you to wake up and realize the truth of the city you live in. Neither the FSA nor Fulgur Tech care about you. The brain implant Cascade gives you for free is just a leash on your mind. Where you see a new beginning of the horrors of the Aberrant War, Fulgur Tech sees a chance to control you when you're at your weakest. And this video game, Terror Surge, is only part of their plan. Last year alone, in 2083, nearly 90% of the citizens of Cascade have played it. It's an addiction, not an escape. Don't you see it's nothing more than a new opiate for the masses? We need to... It's an addiction, not an escape. Don't you see it's nothing more than a new opiate for the masses?
Well.
what was that mysterious thing?
Wow, jeez. That's cool.
Hey. Stepping it up.
I can't wait for our Pugmire session.
So, did Tomas see that as well? Or was that only Sarah's?
No, that was both of you.
Jeez. Okay.
So we've been hacked.
Yes.
I've
Yeah.
been.
So yeah, Tomas is, I think, partway through starting to sort of jury rig something up. Sort of depending how many turns he's got, whether what I'm gonna try to build maybe, but he definitely stops now and says, "What the fuck was that?" Did you see that too?
The others are looking around as well, like, what? What is going on?
You all saw that too.
Yeah, this is not America.
Yes, I've been saying that, but
Samantha is crying into Sam's shoulders. Dexter's just looking stunned. The knife clatters from his hand onto the tiles. Clink, 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 clink.
oh. I don't know what we do about that. So I was going to try to, and yeah, this is actually probably Tomas talking too. So I was going to build a cannon. Is that useful now? Is that even going to help us at all?
The back door thuds.
Crap.
Hey, yeah. In fact, Dexter says, this is a good time for this, we could sure use a good atom bomb right about now.
I don't have quite enough or quite what I'm looking for that. But out of character, I think if I roll well, I could probably in about 4 or 5 turns.
You've easily got 4 or 5 turns. So
Okay, then I can build a laser gun.
excellent.
If we can not be overrun and killed during that time, that is.
Look, you've easily got 4 or 5 turns. These things don't move fast, and you've got
Okay.
99 there to
Yeah.
fight them off. And Dexter would probably give them a go.
Correct.
If you remind him to pick up his knife.
Well, I can start rolling if you like.
Yep. What's 99 going to do? Well, you get yourself organised with your dice balls.
Yeah.
I want to kill one of them. I look back at the door. How strong is that? Like that door separating the kitchen and the dining room.
Flimsy wood.
Flimsy wood. I'm surprised there's not like a serving window that you
Nope.
can see through.
It's not classy enough for one of those.
It's a milk bar, I guess. I don't really want to take on 3 at a time. Do you remember though that I've got one that's like maimed out the back? That might be the safer bet.
So you're just gonna run out and stab the one that can't get up?
Well, remember, it does have buddies, and they are trying to get in through the door.
Oh, they are. They're at the door now.
Seems we're trapped. I guess I've been instructed to buy him time, so I'm gonna buy him time.
You can't cover both doors.
Can't cover both doors.
Send the chef.
I'll continue to cover this door.
The back door thuds. Bit of a claw comes through. Dexter says, the term ultimate aquatic horror comes to mind about now.
Would I be able to use some momentum?
Yes.
I've just
Go for it.
been reading through, and I actually need more successes than I've had so far in order to do it. So it could keep taking me a while. Could I even use 3 or maybe just 2?
Go for it. If
Well,
it gets us out of
Go
this
on,
situation.
use all 3.
Use
Live
all 3.
dangerously.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Yes, 5 successes is exactly what I needed. Woo,
Fantastic.
and that was on the last roll as well. Nice. So yeah, I can have a laser now. A laser gun,
Nice.
which is kind of actually ridiculously good, just for the record. Like, I don't even know all of the things that it gives me yet. Like, I don't know what murderous totality does, but it's a gift and it's good.
Well, you look it up.
Yep.
As you finished putting it together and you're standing up with that wild, mad scientist gleam in your eye going, I've done it! The door to the kitchen busts open and a heavy claw comes through, ripping the rest of the door away.
Jeez.
Ceres.
Yes.
You can attack, or you can wait for it to come closer.
Let's attack it.
Show these quivering civilians what it's like to be a murder bot in a flesh body.
Yes. Do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
It does have a couple of buddies behind it, just ready to come through.
Alright. Well, I've got my knife still. Rolling. I'll roll for hand-to-hand combat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'll stick with the existing method of disarming and keeping clear of the arms before they're disarmed. 5 successes.
Well, that is going to get through.
Yep.
I'm going to add one for the knife, so 6 successes.
6. So he's got 2 armor, so I need to spend 2 to inflict damage, right?
Yep.
2 to disarm, which makes 4. And I've only got 2 left. Damn. I'm like, I can't get away with a seize and like rip the arm off and have it dual wielded, right?
I mean, not with the successes you got left over.
Let's shove. So I've got 2 successes remaining. Let's shove. And can I shove him back into one of his other friends?
Yes.
Let's do that.
So you can't shove him the full distance, but you can definitely shove him back into the one right behind him, which will then ping pong off the one behind him and the one off behind him. So the one at the very end, like a Newton's cradle, will go flopping back.
Fantastic.
How many successes did you use for that?
2.
2. So 16 meters. So the last one in that chain of lobstermen has gone stumbling backwards through the window, smash, and upside down on the grass outside.
Love this. Love it so much. Done.
Then the back door bursts open as well.
God.
Dexter says, "This ain't right. Let's get out the roof."
There's a roof that you can get onto the roof from there? I'm not in the room, so I can't ask him that.
Calls Sam over, stands on the bench, gets Sam to pull him up, and he starts pushing through the false ceiling into the roof cavity.
Clever.
The lobster man recovers from being shoved back and comes forward swinging his claw.
At
you.
99.
At 99, and there's another one coming in the back door. Again,
Alright.
struggling to fit, but coming in.
Do I roll defense then?
You roll defense, you will roll attack.
Yeah, let's go composure. One success.
You botched. So it has stuck itself in the door jamb. It has swung round and now it's like just like with one claw up, clacking uselessly in the air. The other one is disarmed, so we can't move that. It's just now got stuck.
Wonderful. Is that gonna prevent... I mean, I guess he needs to get himself unstuck, so...
Yeah, the one behind might push. But, Tomas, you're up. What are you going to do
Okay,
with
so
your laser?
I've spent that time, actually, I feel like I've just built something myself, working out all of the details of the laser gun, because the whole interesting thing with jury rigging is this would have otherwise taken him months, but I needed to come up with flaws equal to double its rank, and this laser gun is rank 5, so there are so many flaws on this thing right now. It currently has backlash, which means that each time it's used, it gains a cumulative 1 enhancement to attempt to inflict an injury on the user. So it's dangerous to use. It also has a weakness, and I think kind of makes sense that it would be water, even though I feel like maybe that's a really bad idea. And that just means that all difficulties to use it increase by 1 for the scene if it's exposed to its weakness. It is also self-destructive, meaning that it's volatile and it explodes if it's overclocked or destroyed, or if I roll a botch on its use. So, hoping that's not going to happen. It is also, unfortunately, unreliable. So, I roll a d10 with a target number of 4 to see whether it works or not each time I try to use it. It's loyal to a fault, which means only I can use it, which I'm actually mostly all right with that. It also has limited resources, so it must be reloaded or recharged after each use, and I feel like that'd be cool. I'm kind of, shoving something from a fridge into it each time to sort of, set off a chain reaction.
Running off the double A's in the wall clock.
Yep. And finally, it has a built-in complication of flashy. So that's a level 3 complication. So that's kind of awesome, really. But also, I didn't even get to reading the gift or the edges that it gives me, but I do know it does aggravated damage, and it's automatic. I need to look that up, and it's explosive and long-ranged, and it gives me hair trigger reflexes, which I've already got 1 of, so I'm guessing it adds.
I'll say it adds.
Sweet. And enhancement 6. So each time I use it, I feel like it's going to kill, hopefully, a bunch of these people. These monsters.
Did you say explosive as well?
Yes.
Sweet. Explosive aggravated.
Yes.
At long range. You've built a laser cannon, not a gun.
Pretty much. And it's automatic, so I'm guessing it's, can spray over a wide area too.
Out of a 1950s fridge and a wall clock.
Yep. And a deep fryer.
Deep fryer. Oh, well done.
Yeah, that is something. And it's only because I rolled a 5 that last time as well. So, what was happening while that happened? I know.
Yeah, so while that happened, the kitchen door was burst apart. The lobster man who came in was stabbed in the armpit, disarmed, shoved back, throwing another one through the glass into the lawn out the front. When it came forward to retaliate, it swung its arm up its other arm up, the one that it could use, and got stuck completely in the door frame.
Awesome.
The back door, however, has been burst open, and there is a lobster man coming through there. And from what Ceres has said before, there's like another 15 or so at the back at least, coming behind this one.
Okay.
In the meantime, Small Dexter and Sam are trying to get through the ceiling.
Okay. Okay, and it is actually my turn now?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I want to shoot this one that is sort of in the back kind of kitchen area with me, but I also would really like to have a good shot on the 15 behind him.
How explosive is explosive? Because you might hit them.
Yeah, true. Jeez, I'm going to destroy this milk bar. That's a good question. It says
Maybe you
explosive
can take pot
range.
shots
True.
out of character.
True. Except I can only fire it every second turn. But
Incredibly pot shotty.
yes. So I still haven't seen what the automatic tag does on a weapon.
It allows the use of emptying the magazine stunt.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, well that's interesting. It kind of feels like I should do that every time, really.
Yeah, since you can only fire it once every 2 turns anyway.
Yeah.
You've got to reload, so you might as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like I should do that. I feel like I should just, just go off and try to shoot. Hopefully, shoot basically through this lobster man and explode all around him and all the lobster men behind him as well.
Yep, I mean, it could happen. So the explosive tag means on a successful attack, all other people in close range of the target must make a roll or suffer the effects of the blast. If the explosive misses, it detonates harmlessly off in the background somewhere, which is fine. So if you hit this guy, it's going to explode, and everyone in close range, which where is range listed?
Oh yeah, where is that? It is. Oh, no, it must be further back. Yeah, short ranged is like close range kind of pistols fire as well, I'm pretty sure. So short ranged is actually pretty long.
It explodes in close range. So everything within 2 meters, give or take, will also get affected, which is fine. So you may not get all 15, but anyone standing right behind it is definitely going to go.
Okay. Sweet. I just realized I had extra dice before as well because I've got Ms. Fix-It. Oh well.
I don't think you could build a better weapon, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the trick will be, what does that emptying the magazine stunt do? Where the hell is that listed?
That, I was just looking at it. Actually, where'd you go? It just lets me have +2 enhancement, and then it's out of ammo.
Okay, cool. So you've got a grand total of +8 enhancement on this thing.
I do, and hopefully going to hit a lot of people with it.
Yeah.
So what I roll would be aim. Is there a way that I can justify rolling something other than dexterity?
Yes, by all means.
Cunning?
I'll allow it.
Cunning. You'll allow it?
You've built this thing, let it go.
Okay, so that is 6 with an 8 this time. I'll make sure. And let's see how we go. 5 successes. That's not too bad.
Jesus.
Okay, so 13 successes all up. 13. Although I haven't looked up murderous totality, I probably should. That's in the gifts. Give me 1 sec while I pull that up. Nearly there.
Yep.
Okay, so I can spend an inspiration and apply weapon tags equal to my destructive facet to any object I hold in my hand as a weapon. Except I don't have a destructive facet, so oh well. That's not helpful to me.
But still, 13 successes seems.
Yep. I guess it's all right. Okay.
I suppose.
So, what is this guy's defense?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm very happy for you to narrate what happens if you like. Then.
Yeah. So, okay, the lobster man has exploded.
Yes.
As have the door frame and the wall around him, and the two lobster men behind him have all just like vaporized, just shards of lobster meat and
It smells
flames.
delicious.
You have surprised probably everyone else in the kitchen here. Like, what?
Yeah, like I'm just hearing a wow as it just like everything lights up and everyone's got a suntan.
Oh, have you been monster fighting long? Says Dexter. Careful, things might be overheating, says Sam. Samantha stares at you, flutters her eyelids. There's no one I'd rather battle deadly creatures with.
I think I might be infertile now, so maybe don't bother.
Oh, you know, you have just the right number of eyes.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, he's probably kind of stunned about sort of what's just happened to, and it's probably like really hot in his hands, and it's
Scalding,
making weird
yeah.
noises. But yeah, he totally looks to Ceres. Are we going up to the roof as well? If you give me some more time to charge this, I can probably take out some more if you wanted me to fry some more.
If it's about what I want. What do
Or
you
what-
want?
I feel like I want to survive a little longer, so maybe going upstairs will help.
Perhaps. I think this weapon here is the most effective thing we have against them so far. I'm interested to see what
Well,
has happened to them now that they're dead. Karen died, and she turned into Harriet.
Harriet?
It seems this illusion dissolves when we cease to be alive. I don't know. I don't think I can cease to be alive. I'm an SI. I wonder what'll happen when my battery runs out.
I'm hoping we're not going to find the answer to that for quite a while yet.
I
Well-
can't check my battery levels. I don't know.
Surely the future has like good batteries, I would think. Like, half-life of who knows what.
They do. And Ring Robotics has got some really good battery tech because it relies on hard tech all the time.
Oh, yeah, true.
But I don't think Ceres purchased any of those battery upgrades.
Oh. Okay. Damn.
I'm on a ship. I plug in when I need electricity. A little tail. It's retractable.
How long does your battery normally last for?
Never had to run it out.
You would expect a couple of days.
Okay.
Couple of days.
Well-
Thank
well-
you, voice from above.
The brochure says 2 days.
Well, we need to make sure we get the hell out of here before then. Yeah, let's go up and maybe we can can fry a few more of these and see what they turn into from the roof where it's safe.
Let's do that.
Dexter and Sam are now pushing Samantha up into the ceiling, and so they've carved out a hole and they're going up.
Me becoming deactivated might not be such a bad thing. You could probably use my parts if the illusion seems to dissolve to create a far more advanced weapon than the one you've got there.
He looks lovingly at his new creation. No, we're definitely not doing that. I have way too many questions about what exactly is going on in there. And I think whatever you are, it's too valuable to just throw away so we can get some junk parts. I think I've lost you volume-wise.
Oh.
Oh no, it's back now.
I'm a program that operates a drone.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going to happen
You're
to
a
that
human.
program right now.
You're irreplaceable.
I feel like right now, looking around at whatever is going on here, I don't want to take anything for granted.
Are you guys and girls coming up here?
Yeah, let's go.
Let me give you a lift. Like, help
Thank
you
you.
up, considering you're so weak and dainty.
And I'm reloading this. Cool. So yeah, we going up?
Yep. We'll
I'll
get
go
you to make a roll
last.
for that, though.
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah?
Some kind of athleticsy thing.
Oh god.
Can I roll might?
You can roll might and athletics, for sure.
I can might. Excellent. It's basically just might.
Pretty much, but...
And and should I roll as well, or?
well, given that she's lifting you, I don't
Yeah.
think that's really necessary.
Sweet.
Lucky there. Two
She dropped
successes.
you on your head.
Didn't dodge. It's okay. You didn't slam your head first into the roof.
Damn it.
You didn't drop your gun and cause it to malfunction and die.
Yeah,
and
totally.
explode.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
So, once you're all up here, it's very cramped, as you can imagine. There's not much of a gap in the ceiling here, but again, they're pushing out the sheets of corrugated iron and looking out through the rafters, and across the ocean there, you can see it basically looks like a red shell island. It is massive.
Whoa.
Two giant ice stalks bursting out of the water, staring around, and like it's a long way offshore, so it's big. Coming up out of the ocean, hordes of these lobstermen.
Jeez.
Sam
Okay.
is looking around and says, if we make it into the Coast Guard shed, at least we could lock it with the metal doors. Samantha's like, but we've got a car, we could just get in the car. The car, of course, is surrounded by lobstermen.
I mean, I can help that, but I don't want to take the car out as well.
Dex is saying, you know what the best defended place around here is? The lighthouse. We just have to get there.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, I guess the lighthouse sounds like a good idea. Can we take a look at the lobsters that we fried before to see sort of what's become of them?
Yeah, well, as you're like tearing the roof apart, trampling around it, that's easy enough. Yeah, like they just look like lobster meat. exploded large giant
Jeez.
lobster meat. There's bits of chitin armor sticking out of palm trees and
Excellent.
scattered across the asphalt.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That is something Tomas is probably happy about. There was a little part of him that was worried that they would look like people after they were dead.
They definitely don't.
Okay, good. So yeah, hey, he's quietly extremely relieved.
On the other hand, after a human's been exploded, maybe this is what they look like.
True. True. So yeah, I guess Tomas is probably starting to discuss, trying to work out nice what everyone wants to do, what Ceres wants. He's probably happy to try to make a break for it to the lighthouse. But then what?
Well, the lighthouse will have communications. We can call the mainland.
Yeah. Or hopefully I can maybe get a call a little bit further than that. Maybe see whether we can try to disrupt this hack or this simulation or whatever this is. Do you think you and I could, assuming that we make it there, could try to work on that, see whether maybe we can and he starts kind of reeling off sciencey things. Like another kind of frequency to try to disrupt this this kind of VR thing that's happening.
You've gone
Provided
silent.
us. Oh, you can't hear me?
I think there's a lag. When you start speaking, it takes a couple of seconds for your mic to kick in.
Yeah, it would be a flaw in a program if it contained the required materials to find the flaw in the program.
Certainly sounds like a flaw.
True. I suppose we don't know all of the details about what exactly is going on here, so we don't know sort of how this program is affecting us.
What I do know is that if we die, it'll affect us permanently. Well, if you die, if I get deactivated.
It sounds weird coming from a tall, leggy brunette.
Yeah.
So
I don't like that all of the
very
options keep
least-
coming back to me dying.
you'd be back as yourself. The
And
self
dead.
you know, in the place. Well, maybe no, not in the place you know. They were still there. Look, one thing at a time. Lighthouse, then we can see how we go.
Okay, so the next question is how we get to the lighthouse. Nick, is there any I don't know that it's at all possible. Is there any way to try to get across the roofs of buildings? Or are they not
No, they're not joined. So you'd have to get down from here and run across. That said, once you get to the Coast Guard's hut, there's probably boat in there.
Okay. So, talking tactics.
Says the man with a cannon.
Yep. Well, this cannon is part of my tactic. assuming we don't mind the recharge time, I can make a pretty big distraction by firing this somewhere, maybe frying up a clump of them, maybe taking out a whole building and attracting them, and then while there's a distraction, we can try to sneak by as much as we can. Or we can just go in guns blazing. Maybe.
Well, small Dex is like, yeah, let's go in guns blazing. We need to get over there. You just need to clear a path. You can, from up here, you can just take a few of the bigger pods out, and we can run across. Once we've got it open and there's a boat inside, you can get down and help us drag it to the beach.
Okay, as long as I'm not being left behind here shooting people while you all run.
That doesn't sound like something we'd do.
I'll stay with you.
Yeah. Out of character, maybe that's a good idea. We can sort of blast a path and send them there. I'm just worried if they go in there and it's already overrun, they're just all going to be mutilated while we're miles away.
Oh,
Mutilated here or mutilated over there?
better make it in mind. Looks like we've got dinner guests.
Ah, crap. Okay, so where are these dinner guests?
They're sort of climbing over the top of each other till they've made a ramp, and they've been climbing over the top of the shells to get up to the roof.
Oh, God.
It's like they have an insatiable hunger for human flesh.
Great. Okay. Is there a way to get down from where we are now other than there?
Not really, but
No.
it's not very tall. Like, you'll be able to jump down, a bit of care, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You've got a nice target right there on that ramp.
You do. Everything
I'm
within
just-
2 meters of that blast.
Yeah. And I'm just a little wary. I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't want to have it die on me when we're halfway there and in like right out in the open. So what about if we let them start trying to climb up while we
Climb down the other side?
Yeah, climb down with the other side, and then I'm going to start clearing a path. And you can try to stop me from getting eaten while I do that.
Let's do that.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Okay. Well, you start climbing down as with the first lobster man manages to get onto the roof and start shuffling across the tin. It creaks and groans terribly under its weight. And then it collapses through. And he's crunk. He's now stuck with his arms and claws clacking above. But there's another one behind him ready to step over his head.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we've got to get the hell out of here.
Let's do that.
Okay. So do we need to roll to get down without hurting ourselves?
No, that's just, clambering down safely is fine. Small jump. Nothing to worry about.
Okay. Well, I reckon I'm going to pick somewhere that would be relatively clear once I fry a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Yep.
And then start going.
Okay.
Would lightning calculator help me in any way? I know that that's one of those nice vague ones that helps in like lots of instances, and it's nice and vague, so I might be able to justify it.
Lightning calculator.
It's all about maths. Okay. can almost instantly perform complex maths in his head, rapidly perform tasks that would normally require access to for calculating odds, cracking codes, or plotting the trajectory of a sniper's bullet or a spacecraft. 2 enhancement on any roll that can be directly assisted by mathematical calculation. Yeah. No, it's a good one. I really like it, and I feel like I can justify it.
Since you're aiming where to point your jury-rigged laser of doom, sure.
Okay. Well, perhaps would you think it would make sense like an intellect with my aim?
Yep. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. With my...
You're positioning it to explode at just the right point.
Okay, sweet. So that is 8d10 and enhancement of 6 plus 2 for that, right?
Yep, plus 2 for the...
yeah. For using up
the stunt, yeah.
my ammo. Okay, sweet. Lucky, because I only got 2 successes on that.
Yeah, that's still 12.
Yep, that's still 12. Okay. So I reckon I clear rather a space.
Yes.
Awesome.
There's bits of Lobster Man flying in all directions.
Yeah, so there's sweat pouring down him from like the immense heat kind of blowing off this thing. And there's a glint of something in his eye as he's firing.
Sam's just staring at you. Careful, things might be overheating.
She's terrible.
They start running towards the Coast Guard's hut.
Okay.
Come along.
Yeah. I'm sort of, I guess, going as fast as I can while also recharging.
Yep.
I'm wandering along behind.
Now don't let me die. Okay.
I'll do my best.
At the Coast Guard's hut, you can see it's all actually locked up. There's a padlock on the front door and the roller door of the shed. Don't suppose that laser can blast off a padlock.
How about I try to get in?
Yeah. No, I don't want to take out the lighthouse as well.
Just gonna grab the padlock and try to pull it open.
Okay.
Nice.
Make your might roll. Don't know if there's any skills that really come into that.
Yeah.
I'll just brute force at this point.
You know what? I'll let you use technology, because why not?
Oh, yeah.
Why the hell not? You're just breaking a padlock. I've seen enough.
Yeah, that works, I reckon.
Well, I just rolled my might and I got 4 successes.
Go and roll your other 5 dice, see if it gets better. Not that it matters, you have broken it, but...
If I botch on this, you're in trouble.
No botches here.
2 successes.
Man.
So you just walked up, grabbed it in your hand, twisted it and pulled it. It's opened.
Nice.
The others are looking at you in kind of awe. Like, we're going to need a bigger intellect. Sometimes the solution is in front of us the whole time. Inside the Coast Guard's hut, it is fairly clean and tidy. There's a table with some scattered magazines. One of them has a picture of the island with big Orgitech titling over the front.
The what, sorry?
Orgitech. Augurtech.
Okay.
Just a magazine there with a picture of the island. Underneath that, is a recipe for various lobster dishes.
Okay.
There's no sign of any humans in here, or lobster men for that matter, apart from yourselves. There's an adjoining door into the shed where there's a decent-sized dinghy. It looks heavy, but between 99 and Sam, that's probably easy. It's definitely big enough for you all. The trick would be getting it to the beach without getting swamped by the lobstermen as they come in.
And also, then where the hell do we go?
Well, the lighthouse is just around the promenade,
Yeah.
promontory.
Okay.
In the boat, I want to highlight that the lobsters are probably faster in the water than they are on the land.
Crap. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Definitely the fastest way to the lighthouse would be to take the boat overland to the other beach where you first arrived, as opposed to putting onto this beach and going around the promontory.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I feel like I want to look at this magazine as well.
It's a getaway holiday kind of magazine, and your finest holiday destination in your mind.
Is it like 1950s?
It's definitely looking 1950s-ish.
Okay.
It's got that style about it.
Okay. And I would definitely know what Orgotech is too.
You know what Orgotech is. You don't know what Orgotech is. I'm going to write it in the chat there so you can see it.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's weird.
Close, but not quite the same. Nonetheless, this is a holiday destination kind of pamphlet describing the wonderful sights you can see on the island, the delicious cooking, the beautiful reefs, the amazing lobsters.
And that seems to be describing this island.
It definitely is describing this island. The pictures definitely show this island.
What the hell?
With Dexter's Milk Bar and the Friendly Coast Guard and see the historical lighthouse. Over 30 years old.
Okay. Yeah. Tomas is so sus on all of this. Just extremely sus. Yeah. He might just stash that in his pocket too, actually.
Yep.
His lab coat. I guess, yeah, we want to jump into the boat. Maybe look around for anything else of use around here as well. Mostly kind of techie wise, in case he wants to sort of rig something else up.
First aid kits.
Ooh, yeah, great idea.
Yep. Obviously a little bit primitive compared to normal Eon stuff, but definitely first aid kit. There's flare gun, flares, harpoon, scuba gear, lots of smaller surfboards.
Okay.
Probably some coffee mugs, kettles. Again, little fridge. Filled with Coke.
Okay. He'll take a swig of that.
It tastes very sweet. And very cold. It's actually quite delicious.
Oh God, what did people drink in like the olden days?
Sweet, delicious, black, bubbly things.
I guess, yeah. Like, do you want to go, Tash? I guess that's what we want to do. Well, I feel like they're finally safe here for a second.
Just for a second.
Yep.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear we were surrounded by monsters.
I think this magazine that you've got there for further reading is probably the closest thing we have to a lead on how we might get out of here. I mean, I'm all for sightseeing, but as long as we are secure, do we want to look more carefully to see if there's, you know, a number or a code word or something like that in there?
Yeah.
A way out?
Yeah. I mean, you can look around for clues like that.
Yeah, definitely. Is there something that we would roll?
Yes, I would say enigmas and whatever mental intellect, mental attribute you.
Oh,
Bit
that's
like
something I'm pretty good at. I think that's 8 dice for me.
I mean, besides building death lasers out of a refrigerator and a wall clock.
True. True. The two things I'm good at. So enigmas and intellect.
3 successes on my roll.
Nice.
I don't know if it might be better if I just sort of try to provide an enhancement for Tomas.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
vice
that's
versa.
fine.
I'm fine with that.
Either way,
Yeah.
you both rolled successes there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, you looking at the pamphlets that you've picked up, and you notice it's not that you can see it with your physical eyes, as I say with heavy air quotes. But there's patterns in the text and the imagery, and you're putting that together, and it's talking about safety protocols and emergency overrides, and it all points to escape being present from the lighthouse.
Okay. Sounds like all signs point to the lighthouse.
It does.
Yeah.
There's probably also a whole lot about legalese stuff about no liability, no responsibility taken or care. Please enjoy our holiday destination.
Okay, so we definitely can't sue these guys after we get out of here. But
Well, I can't. I'm not considered a person's.
he's still watching you very closely. See, you've never talked quite like this before.
It
has
might
something
just be the
changed?
illusion of the flesh that's got you confused.
I just feel like he's just got huge sus vibes right now.
Hormones do strange things to flesh people.
We are definitely going to talk after this. And he starts kind of getting people ready to I guess take the boat out towards the other beach.
Mm-hmm.
If that works for Ceres as well. Okay.
Sure does. I hope there's a trailer or something.
Sorry, say that again.
No.
Hope there's a trailer.
There is currently Sam and Samantha trying to haul it while Dexter looks on with a knife.
Let me give them a hand. To the best of my ability.
Yeah.
Just might?
Yep, just a might. Well, might in athletics, but might will be fine.
Nice.
In your case.
Don't do athletics, so there we go. 3 successes.
Who needs athletics when you got that much might? Awesome. Yes, you're definitely making it easier by picking up the rear end there, and then Dexter grabs a couple of oars.
Is there something like a blanket or towels or something like that as well?
Yeah, there's a couple of towels, sure.
Cool, because he definitely wants to try to wrap his weapon up in that, because he's really worried about it getting wet and killing everybody. Just not that I want to tell the story guide that, but
I mean, certainly don't tell the other people that.
yeah. Oh no, he's not. He's definitely not. He probably
Well,
will.
reminding us that water is a critical problem for it is probably fun.
Yes, and I reckon he will actually tell Ceres that, like, you know, don't alarm everyone else, but if we get this wet, I don't think it's going to work so well. And if we get it destroyed, we're all going to get wiped off the map. Just so you know.
Perhaps discard it before...
Hey, mister, I think you're going to need to clear us a route across the car park.
See, and this is why I can't discard it. So yeah, he fires it up, you know, starts, you know, twisting things and plugging things in. Yeah, he's about ready to make another gap again, I guess.
Go on, make a roll.
Oh, sorry.
Make
you
a
want to
roll.
make me roll?
Yep.
Okay.
The others are all like carrying the stuff. You're just sort of walking in front and can clear a path.
Nice. I do need to remind you that that there is still the 4 in 10 chance of it not working. Or no,
Yes,
3 in 10.
Yeah, 3 in 10 chance.
So yeah. Just not that I want to remind you of that either, but...
You mean you weren't rolling that for the others? Let me roll it again.
Yeah, no, I didn't roll that earlier.
That's right. Oh, roll it now. 1d10. 4. Oh no!
Okay.
We're going to need a bigger intellect, aren't we? Says Dexter. Oh, he's got some words.
Okay. So, yeah, clearing a space, we make it to the beach.
Well, you haven't cleared a space. That's the problem.
Oh no. Like I thought if you roll 4 or under, it doesn't work.
Yeah, so it didn't work. And because it didn't work, you didn't clear a space.
I thought that you just rolled a 10 and a 5. Huh?
No. Oh, yes. Good point. Good point. Lucky. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you have that one.
Oh god, that was close. I was worried then.
Mr. Smarty Pants. Oh, look at me, I'm a genius. I can use numbers.
5 is bigger than 4.
All right. At least I forget that ever happened. Well, that just means you can use the gun.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall I roll twice for it?
Just roll the once.
Yeah, just once?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I think its backlash on you was now under 3 enhancement.
For me, yes. So I kind of don't want to be using this too much more, or it's gonna really hurt me sometime soon. Okay, 3 successes. So
Plus the 10, 13.
Yeah.
Yes. You have cleared a path.
Okay.
There has been an explosions. Yep. You've basically just been zapping them in half and
Nice.
just sweeping a laser across the car park.
Yeah, and people are just exploding everywhere. Very good. but he's worrying each time he uses it. He's worried when it's gonna all come due.
At some point, it will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that makes it easy to carry this. Well, not easy to carry it, but less dangerous to carry the boat across. And you get to the beach and put it into the water. You all start clambering in. Samantha and Dexter have the oars.
Awesome.
A bit of a shove into the water, which I'm sure Ceres is going to do. Don't mind. And you start paddling.
Okay. I'm, protecting my cargo.
So in the water, as you get over the waves and bumps, actually I might make you roll just to make sure that you can keep it safe from the water.
Yeah. Yep, that's fair. Damn it. What?
Because there's a few waves around, it's a bit choppy.
Okay.
Look, technology and I'm going to say a physical attribute.
Okay. Do you think stamina would work, or is that reaching too much?
If you're kind of covering it with your body, perhaps, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Okay, so stamina and technology, that's 7. Two successes.
That's fine.
Sweet.
As the spray comes up, you're just sheltering it right against your belly.
Go,
It's wrapped in the towels as well.
Okay, awesome. He's praying under his breath.
So, the lobstermen do move faster in the water, but while they're intrigued about this boat, they're still sort of heading towards the land, so they're not doing much, except the occasional bumping as you sort of run into the shell, which is off-putting but not dangerous. It's thud every now and then. And you get to the lighthouse after a 15 minutes of hard rowing. Oh, you got some lag there, Tash. Yeah, you clamber out. It's on a rocky prominence, as you can imagine a lighthouse would be. There's a small wharf there, a few shallow steps leading up, and a bit of a curvy path. Then there's a door to the lighthouse itself. Standard lighthouse, fairly tall, painted white.
Yep.
Sheltered
Sounds
door.
fair.
The door is locked.
Ceres?
I inspect the door.
It is
I want
solidly
to see
bolted.
any. Where's the weak point? Maybe at the hinges?
Yes, you could do the hinges. I mean,
Yes,
with
I
your
might have to
might, you
kick it
could
in.
probably just, kick through, but
Let's try that. Should I roll? Should I combat the door? Is that a thing?
well, it's technology. I might let your technology invite the door because that's fun.
It's more dice too.
Yes. So you've got weak spots as a edge.
I do.
So you can re-roll a failed attempt or ignore a single complication. Excellent. You can't possibly go wrong here,
Fantastic.
I say laughingly. It's going to be difficulty 4 to burst it open.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 12 dice.
And I'm going to say there's a 3-point complication.
3 successes.
Mm.
Oh. So what is the complication?
Can I so okay, let's just back to the character sheet right here.
You can re-roll a failed attempt,
Let's
or ignore a single complication.
Oh,
it's not a fail, is it? It's just
Well, it is. You didn't overcome the difficulty.
Can I re-roll?
You can.
Let's do that. 5 successes.
oh, nice,
The door shatters open. One hefty kick.
nice.
Boom. Oops, hang on. I got a sound clap. So, yes, you have shattered the door into splinters. You can all walk through. The downside is that was very loud, and it has attracted attention.
And okay, I've got the gun out, but I am reluctant to use it because that also attracts more attention.
Okay.
We've also lost our door.
Yes, you
true.
lost the door.
True.
I mean, that would have been another complication, but I figured that was pointless because you're destroying the door in the first place.
Yeah. Totally.
Kind of the point. Inside the lighthouse, though, there is solid wooden furniture. You could probably erect some kind of barricade.
Let's do that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you start shuffling that around. Are you going to be helping with that, Tomas, or...?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, Samantha and little Dexter are going to be going upstairs, searching around. So that leaves you and Sam and 99 to move the heavy furniture.
Okay.
There's a screen
I'm
from
more
upstairs. Samantha comes down and she's got a claw in her hands. Ah! That's one claw that will never click like a maraca.
She's the worst. So she's holding a claw.
Yeah. It certainly looks like the same sort of claw that was on the end of the arms of the lobstermen you've killed.
Okay. Are we done with kind of pushing stuff in front of the door?
Kind of pushed, yeah. There's a little heavy table in front of it, well, in the doorway. A few chairs piled on top of it, sort of thing. You know, these lobstermen aren't the most dexterous and agile of creatures, so they'll literally just be pushing through this when it gets to it.
Yeah, definitely.
So at the very least, you've made it a bit slower and noisier.
Okay. Okay. I feel like the gun is probably not going to be all that useful here in the lighthouse in sort of close quarters. Because it is small enough that it's pretty close quarters.
It is very close quarters.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you could probably stand on the stairs and angle it to shoot the things as they come in through the doorway, with the caveat that every time you do that, you're making the doorway bigger.
Yes, true. Yeah. Okay. So, like, I'm thinking I'll be probably bringing it with me, but not planning on shooting it. More just if I have to use it as a bomb or something like that. That harpoon that you mentioned, was that like a harpoon gun sort of deal?
No, just a harpoon.
No, just an actual harpoon. Okay.
So what are we looking for this emergency exit? What's the travel guide say? Tourists.
That is the thing, isn't it? You don't really know what you're looking for.
Yeah. I reckon I'll go to Samantha, see kind of, what she's got, and like ask her kind of where she got it. Did she just pick it up off the ground or from somewhere?
She says it was in the lighthouse bedroom on the bed.
You better show me.
Yeah, she takes you up the flight of stairs, and sure enough, there's a small bedroom there, and she says, it was just here on the bed.
Okay, I don't think that's worth screaming over.
Have you seen the size of this claw?
We've seen a lot of these claws now. That is not the worst I've seen in the last 5 minutes.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see one here. This is meant to be safe.
Nothing's safe.
Search of the lower level.
Well, you came in at the lower level, so you've just gone up. So the way it is, on the bottom floor, you've got the sort of living area and kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Then, sort of halfway up, there's the bedroom, small, pokey. Then there's another flight, a long way, and you get to the actual flight itself.
Okay. Yeah, like I feel like we need to be looking pretty systematically. Because there's probably something that's not all that obvious. It's like, like emergency hatch kind of deal.
Well, now that we're almost to the top, let's start from the top and work our way down.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
So
you're going to all the way to the top?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to split the party, so...
Too late for that. Who knows where little Dexter is?
We should probably find him.
With his knife. Turns out, yes, he's on the top with a light anyway. And he's looking out across the ocean, and he says, it's almost enough to make you dislike giant bulbous eyes. Because, there's the giant lobster creature thing with giant eyes. You can't tell if it's looking at you.
Oh, God.
But its eye stalks are at least as tall as the lighthouse.
Jeez. That's not great. I studiously look away from the giant eye.
Sam's there. I don't know whether to fight it or have it for lunch.
Sam, if I didn't know that you were actually a person behind all of this, I would be tempted to throw you off. But instead, I'm going to help you get free of this, and we will never talk of your terrible puns again.
I never thought I'd be fighting underwater in a rented dinner jacket.
He just stares at her.
But you're on the top floor. There's the lamp that you can light. There's the little balcony that goes around the outside. There's definitely lobstermen ascending the stairs to come in the door.
Okay.
I mean, you've got a good spot here. You could probably take a pot shot and just blow them off the stairs.
That's true. And maybe take the stairs out so it's harder for them to get up.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take another shot. I mean, oh God, I'm gonna blow my arms off. Yeah, I'm gonna line up and try to take out the largest bunch of them in one go.
Yep. Do it.
Okay. Shall I roll to shoot first, or roll to see if it even works?
Yes, that thing. I'll do that, but I'll do it properly this time.
Okay.
No explodey 10. Fail. Haha!
Damn.
It fizzles. Does it still get hotter when it fizzles?
Yeah,
Does
I
it get
reckon.
hotter with use, or does it get hotter when it activates?
See, I was thinking when it activates. That's kind of when whatever chemicals mix or something like that, and so it sort of builds up with all the same kind of like kind of
The energy.
growing spore as it normally does, and it all starts wearing and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Because it's gone and just not fired.
Yeah.
It's still.
I mean, that's a good question. It probably.
Your call. I don't mind either way.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with it. It's
But the important thing is it didn't go off, so they're coming in the door slowly because of all the rubble in the way.
Yeah. Crap. Swearing in French, most definitely.
Samantha's screaming again.
We need to find whatever this thing is. If they get in here, I don't think I can even fire this thing.
It would be incredibly dangerous.
Yeah. So, he swears more in French.
Well, if you're counting on a patsy, count me out, says little Dexter.
Yeah, can we look around? I guess probably particularly at the light itself. But
Let's get going.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's freaking out again, basically. So
you're looking around. You can make your notice rolls of enigmas plus cunning. And yeah, without having any idea what you're actually looking for right now, it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say
that. The trick is to work out what you're looking for. You're in a lighthouse. And what is a lighthouse for?
To guide ships.
Yeah.
Or giant lobsters.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Or, yeah, for lighting the way to get somewhere, I suppose. Is what I was thinking. So that's why I was thinking it would be the light. Be kind of looking like probably particularly close to the light, maybe to the actual, giant, I guess, whatever it is that makes the light, I guess. I don't even entirely know.
Yeah, it's a large bulb.
Yeah, giant bulb.
And a generator.
Oh, and a generator. Okay, interesting. So yeah, probably take a good look at the bulb first, but if that doesn't look very... I guess, no, we're not necessarily looking for something that looks particularly high-tech either, really. Like, it could look like anything.
You can make your rolls and...
Okay. We don't even have any momentum.
momentum.
I'd like to see maybe there's more written instructions or paper documentation around somewhere.
Oh, as in around here.
Yeah, like an exit sign.
That would be nice.
There's definitely no exit sign. Feel free to make your own enigmas plus cunning roll.
So I got
2 successes for me.
Oh, you got the 2, yeah. Alright, so you're still very confused. The only documentation is normal stuff like ensure safety around the generator, diesel goes in here, here's how you turn it on. There's books in the bedroom. None of them look particularly interesting. You've got classic old tales like Moby Dick, possibly some classics like Ulysses and the Odyssey. All just nautical themed classics.
Yep.
Downstairs in the living area, there's a few recipe books, a few pin-up magazines with fairly dusty, shall we say, pages. Nothing overly exciting. An old radio, perhaps. There is actually the telephone and radio system, also rigged off the generator.
Let's start up the generator.
Yeah.
Technology and intellect.
Okay. This is something I'm theoretically pretty good at. But also, so was that other roll, so. Four successes.
Nice. You can easily start up the generator.
Okay, well that's good. Does the light turn on when I start
No,
the generator?
all you've done now is start the generator. So the light is a whole nother, one of those big
okay.
switches that you got to pull down.
Okay. Maybe turn the radio on too. Now that the generator's up.
Yep. You get... Hello? Hello, who is this? We are under attack. We need help.
You and me both, buddy.
Who is this?
We're at the lighthouse.
Oh, you made it there? Are you safe? How did you get through all the lobsters?
With parts from a few different things and some life-endangering radiation.
I wouldn't give her an atom bomb right now.
Someone said that before.
The life-affirming goodness of an atom bomb. We'd show those lobsters who's boss.
When he starts talking like that, I feel like Tomas is already starting to tune out. Like, like he's part of the system, basically. He was hoping that it might be someone else on the radios, kind of some sort of, help service from the program itself, or someone else who was maybe kind of, knows what's going on as well. But apparently not, damn it.
Certainly seems that way.
Yeah. So I guess heading up back to the top for the light itself, I guess.
Yep.
Let's hit that switch.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's very hard to move. Make a might roll, whoever's going to try.
No, me.
I will.
I will,
difficulty 2 and complication 2.
Can I use my technology, because it's technology?
Nah, this is just might. You're just pulling it down.
How many ICEP 99s does it take to turn on a light bulb?
That's what we're about to find out.
I do appear to be lagging. The dice roll is taking its sweet time. There we go. 2 successes.
Excellent. So, are you going to overcome the difficulty or the complication?
Let's overcome the difficulty.
Okay, the light comes on, but the switch is now broken.
Ooh.
It snapped.
Damn, okay.
But the light is on.
You can circumvent a switch. God, it's got
Yeah,
to be
true.
a basic circuit.
No, that's the one thing I swore I would never do.
I cut the wire.
And as the light goes on, and the lobstermen start coming up the stairs of the lighthouse, and Samantha screams again, but where the light is beaming, it's shining a door into the balcony.
Awesome. Where is Samantha?
In the stairwell, just like screaming because there's a lobsterman coming up. She's not far away.
Okay. Definitely going to run and sort of grab her and bring her up with us.
Righty-go. Sam and Dexter are like, wow, what is that?
I can't even explain it to you. Just follow.
Okay. You going through?
Yes.
99?
Who goes through first?
I mean, I see them walk through.
Yep.
I go.
Okay.
I wait till last because I'm the expendable one.
There's a lobster man just coming up the stairs into the top balcony there as you start walking towards the door. Gonna do anything? Or just go through the door?
I'm gonna go through the door with the intention of defending myself if the door doesn't work.
Well, the door definitely works. You're all through.
Yay!
Everything goes black. 99. You're back in a hard metal body.
Oh, thank goodness. That
Tomas,
was terrible.
you are feeling very claustrophobic. Your temples hurt. And you're in a small Jeffries tube. Exactly where you were before all this happened.
Oh, that's right. That's where I was.
Nobody else is around.
Okay.
At that point, we might call it for the night.
Whoa. Freedom, I guess. Wow. That was cool. And didn't go where I thought it would either. That was very cool, Nick.
Very, very
I
cool.
hope that was a surprise.
Totally. Bringing in the sneaky anima. Super cool. Super cool. Yeah, no, I really liked that. And I really liked
Did you keep the magazine?
I'm guessing it didn't come with me, right?
Check your pockets. Maybe it did.
Oh, I will definitely check the pockets.
Yeah, it's there.
Wow.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
No, I wasn't. Wow, God, that raises so many questions. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That is super cool, Nick. That's like some absolute Matrix Existenz vibes.
I don't know.
Totally my jam.
I've got no idea how it relates to like escaped monsters and a meteor, an asteroid field beating up the ship, but it's very disturbing.
Yeah, me neither.
And I resisted the urge to make a Zoidberg joke, so
Yeah.
I did very well.
There's a reason it was lobstermen.
Damn, now I wish I did. I didn't even think of Zoidberg.
Oh man, it was the first thing I went to.
Nate was too busy with his mega laser.
I know, but I could have built
it. That was really cool.
I know, but I could have built it and fired it off and then said, I'm helping. Wasted opportunity.
Well,
but yeah, that was a damn good laser. That was so good. getting
it
like
was. We need
13
to write
successes.
that one up
Oh.
and publish it.
Well, that was basically the laser gun from the book, but
Oh, cool.
then I just piled on pretty much every single flaw that there was, and then just sat here paranoid the whole time I was going to blow my arms off. So I'm pleased that I didn't.
Yeah, well, you didn't. That is a good thing.
And actually, none of us got injured at all.
No. I mean, it would have been very surprising if you did. These things, they would have hurt if they hit, but they weren't really likely to hit. Not when you've got the Megabot Defender.
We did lose a co-worker though.
You did lose a co-worker. Well, you didn't lose a co-worker. You lost a co-worker's child, which is arguably worse.
Yeah. Yep.
And didn't that do freaky things to my programming? You know, it seemed to enhance the lifelikeness of me.
Yeah.
With its like with its additional sort of, you know, messing with my programming to make me seem a bit more human, like I was a part of it or something.
Sus. Sarah's is the imposter.
Yes. Something's fishy going on there. You wouldn't expect a normal robot to be dragged into a holodeck simulation. That's gone horribly wrong.
Absolutely. But she also didn't try to kill anyone, so that's good.
Well, lobster man aside.
Well, yeah. They obviously don't count. But yeah, I was so worried after I like killed a bunch. I'm all like, oh god, are they colleagues?
Now, on that note, everybody in the channel, thank you for watching. This has been another really weird and possibly amusing game session of the Entelechy Archive. See you all next week. Maybe with more of the Entelechy Archive. Who knows? Bye.
Bye.